Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to my end of the month haul for the month of June. Now, these are the stuff that I bought throughout the month of June. So, in this haul, there's no DVDs in this video or in this haul whatsoever. Basically, it's just all Blu-rays. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, I had to pick up this movie, yeah, and I found it over at Big Lots for like $7.88, and this was the only copy they had. And I remember seeing this movie a couple of times, and I had to get this out of my collection, and that's Revenge of the Nerds. This is a classic comedy movie here, especially where the Lewis, how he's got that laugh like, huh, huh, huh. So I couldn't resist. I had to get this movie. Okay, next is another upgrade from the DVD to the Blu-ray, and I'm glad this movie finally got a Blu-ray release thanks to Kino Lorber, and that's The Longest Yard, the original from 1974, with Burt Reynolds in this one. And this movie is actually yeah, not bad. It's a good one, and some parts are funny. And like I said, this is a classic from '74. Even though some people may prefer to like the remake with Adam Sandler better, but this is actually yeah, not bad of a movie. This is actually a good one. So, The Longest Yard, the original from 1974 with Burt Reynolds, classic. Next is another upgrade from the bootleg DVD I used to have, but then I decided to get this one from a website that I ordered from called TerrorVision.com, if I'm not mistaken, and that's Linnea Quigley's Horror Workout. So this is basically pretty much just a workout video where you could work out along with Linnea Quigley doing the same exercise maneuvers that she does. So she just basically does like her exercises to show how she stays in such great shape every time she does a horror movie. And I think it's pretty neat too how you could actually feel the lettering along with this and also feel Linnea here too, and also feeling the lettering on the side. So like there's a slip cover and there's the Blu-ray cover right here. So very glad that this finally got a Blu-ray release. That way I don't have to keep watching the bootleg I have on DVD. Next, I decided to get this movie off of eBay, and this was my first time watching this movie, and that's Puppet Master, Dr. Death. This movie was actually not bad. It was interesting, where uh, a puppet goes around terrorizing the residents at a nursing home. So this was actually interesting. It was not bad. Next, I also got this, and this was my first time watching it as well. And I remember people talking about it at the ScareCon event in Rochester in 2019, and that's Puppet Master, Dolores Reich. This one was actually not bad. A lot of blood, a lot of gore, and there's some very unique, over-the-top kills that you definitely would not even believe. Like how this one guy is like in his hotel room trying to take a piss, and the puppet he had in his room is like a drone type and just flies, cuts him in the back, and goes around, makes another pass, and just cuts off his head, and his head falls into a toilet while he's still pissing. So now he's like pissing on his severed head until the body just falls over to his side. Oh my god, it was just funny. I couldn't laugh. I couldn't stop. It was just funny. I had to laugh at that. But there's also another unique kill that was just so over the top and has something to do with a pregnant lady, and I won't go into details, so you're going to see that for yourself. So Puppet Master, Lewis Reich, very fun movie, not bad. Next, I ended up getting this movie up at Walmart. It was the last copy they had, and I've seen previews for this movie so many times at the movies, and I wasn't sure on how it was, so I figured, fuck it, why not check it out? And that's Renfield with Nicolas Cage playing Dracula. But this movie was actually interesting. This one was actually not bad, and I thought Nicolas Cage did pretty good playing Dracula. Even though it is a mixture of a horror and comedy, and this one part that got me laughing is like when this druggie he is like trying to avoid the cops after he saw the severed head get thrown at his car window. Oh, and he's like grabbing all of his drugs. He's like running away while the cops are chasing him. He's like throwing the drugs at the cops, trying to get him off his ass, saying, "I didn't do anything." It was just, it was just funny. Yeah, I just couldn't help but laugh. But this was actually an interesting movie. Yeah, I definitely thought it was not bad. Next, I ended up getting this up at Walmart, and I remember seeing previews for this movie as well, and that's Knock at the Cabin. Now, the person who directed this, M. Night Shyamalan, is the same person who directed Signs and The Happening. And this movie also has former wrestler Batista in this one. He plays the main stranger, and I thought he did pretty good, not only being the main character, but also playing the main stranger, where strangers invade a cabin, hold a family captive, and tell them they have to make a choice, either to save their family or save humanity from the apocalypse. So I thought this was actually not bad. I thought this movie was actually interesting. Next, if you haven't watched the review on this video on this movie that I end up doing, I definitely recommend checking out the video on that because I am so glad I finally got it now, and it's been a long wait. And that's Roseblood, the Friday the 13th fan film. So this is a continuation of Part 7, The New Blood, picking up from where it left off. And I am so glad that I finally got this movie on Blu-ray, and I highly recommend checking out this movie because this movie was just so much fun and just a good time. But you can watch this movie for free on YouTube. So Roseblood, highly recommend checking out, and I also recommend checking out the video of me doing a review on this movie if you haven't seen it yet. But also, not only when I got this, I also got this kill count card with the Blu-ray, where it shows like all the victims' names and the weapon of choice that they got killed by. So if you want to pause it, there it shows like the characters, what they got killed by, and the total body count. So that's the total altogether for the deaths in Roseblood. So again, if you want to pause it just so you can see it. Okay, next for the Blu-rays, I definitely had to get this movie because I thought this movie was just awesome and fun. I ended up watching this movie twice in theaters, where I went to go see it by myself, and I took my girlfriend to go see it. And that's Evil Dead Rise. This movie was just so much fun, and it was just awesome. A lot of blood, a lot of gore. That's how an Evil Dead movie should be, and I just loved it. I thought it was just good. And I thought it was actually nice how they went in a different direction. Instead of taking place at a cabin in the woods, how it takes place at an apartment complex in a high-rise that used to be a bank. So Evil Dead Rise, highly recommend checking it out. Very fun movie. And last, I decided to get this to add to my Blu-ray collection because of all my 80s Blu-rays I have, it was pretty sad that I did not have this movie to add to my 80s horror collection. So I figured why not get it just so I could finally have it in my 80s horror collection, and that's the Puppet Master collection, the Puppet Master movies, where all the Puppet Master movies in one collection. As you can see it, because I remember seeing the first 6 Puppet Masters, and Part 6 was Curse of the Puppet Master, and after I got done watching that, I just like stopped watching the Puppet Master movies because I didn't know they decided to do more after that. So here you got Puppet Master 2, 3, 4, 5, Curse of the Puppet Master, Retro Puppet Master, Puppet Master The Legacy, Puppet Master Access of Evil, Puppet Master Access Rising, and Puppet Master Access Termination. And this one here, I think, is special features on how they did the movies, but I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. So, the Puppet Master collection, yeah, So glad to finally add this to my collection now. Alright guys, so that's it for my here end of month haul for June. What do you guys think? Have you seen any of these movies before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. Did you like any of the movies I showed off? But also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos later.